Kingdom of Me and a CashApp.
Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Hey, welcome. If you're new here, welcome back. If you are a returning participant in our auctions, oh boy, we have a selection today, guys, and I can't wait to get straight into it. We've got silver, we've got gold today. And when I say gold, I mean just a little bit of gold, and even platinum today. So how do you like that? We're expanding. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know. Revolution says a slight echo, but we can hear you. I'm not sure what the echo is coming from. And I actually installed some more padding in the background so that there would be less echo. Mark mentioned something about that last week, so hopefully you can hear me okay.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Mrs. T and I just had our breakfast. We had Cocoa Pebbles, the breakfast of champions, coffee and toast, and we're ready to rock and roll. But first, let me welcome some new members. Oren AZ, Oren, Arizona. Oren, welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. And then as I scroll down, I am looking Roman, the Precious Metal Stacker. Awesome new channel. He's got a really easygoing type of conversation speech, and he's not like out in your face. He's just like a cool guy, easygoing. And Tuli just became a member. Tuli is hot out of the gates, man. I'll tell you, she started her channel and boom, boom, boom. She's got videos coming out. And it seems like she's probably been waiting for quite a while to become a YouTuber and start her own channel. And now that she is not messing around. She's got content coming out quickly. And so hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We've got all kinds of folks here, and 36 are here. We are going to start with a giveaway. And I've got lots of giveaways today and some interesting trivia. And let's see, Mark, are you here? Mark from Australia is my main man. He is my moderator for the channel. And hey, Tiger's here. Mark, if you're here, heads up, we've got some Australian trivia. Mark, all right. Let me just take a sip of my coffee, and we are going to come up with some trivia. The first trivia to get everybody started is let's see, I've got a 40%er and a Rosie. This is going to be the first giveaway, and it's going to be, I think, a really quick one. So get ready, get your fingers poised over that keyboard. And hi, Eagle Steve. And all right, here we go. Let's not mess around. What bullion coin is commonly known as a Skippy? First answer to get it wins the 40% Kennedy and the Rosie. What bullion coin is commonly known as a Skippy? Let's see what rolls in. I'm on a little bit of a delay, and so I'm seeing answers roll in. Maybe we started one that was too easy. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. The answer is Australian kangaroo. And RH, have you been in my office this morning? And maybe last week too? You seem to know the questions and the answers before anybody else, unless you're a mind reader or something like that. RH is on a hot streak. I see, let's see, Silverstruck chimed in and said, hello, Mark, and Silverstruck, hello. And then the next thing I see is RH with kangaroo. RH does it again. Is that what you see, Mrs. T?
That's what I saw.
Yeah, Revolution says RH just won. The streak continues. My goodness gracious. This guy I'll tell you what, you need to go on a game show in Hollywood or something like that, RH. All right. So congratulations, Mrs. T. The RH already has a paper plate there, and let's add this to it.
Okay.
And a little bit of silver to start the morning.
All right.
And let's start with the first auction item. It is a nice little vintage, and it's kind of a face revealer. It's got that mirror finish, 1981, 999 fine silver from 1981. Let's just start it at $20 for the heck of it. $20 on the very first piece here. And there you go. I don't know who the model was for that. Thank you, Central Michigan Stacker, my other moderator. 25 to unknown. And let's see. There we go. And let me see if I can push this back a little bit.
Okay, unknown 25.
Unknown is a 25. And then
Revolution 26.
there's that. There's
Gator
that.
Train 27.
All right. The bids are rolling in as I'm kind of getting set up here. Current auction. There you go. I guess I could widen out just a little bit too. Let me try this. No, that's the wrong way. No, let's see here.
30 Rome, the precious metal cipher.
There we go. I'm getting my setup kind of figured out here, Mrs. T. All right. I've got Rome at 30 is what I'm looking at as the high bid. John, the rules are simple. You don't need to be a member there's my security system. You don't need to be a member to participate. Just put your bids in. And all I ask is that after the auction, after everything adds up, you pay up via CashApp, Venmo, or PayPal. And I'm looking at Rome at 30. And a Tiger, is that an ounce of 999 fine silver? Yes. Not only that, Tiger, it's a vintage round from 1981. A good year. Okay, I'm going to say going once at $30, which actually for vintage, that is kind of a bargain. I was at the coin shop yesterday, and I was looking for silver to melt. And it was $29 for buffaloes. I think it was, a spot yesterday was like 25-ish or something like that. And he wanted 4 on top of that. So it was $29. So right now we've got unknown at 31 for some vintage silver. This isn't a buffalo. This was something that was minted in 1981. It's got a kind of a cool, proud looking eagle on the back. Rome is at 32. And now we've got a little bit of an auction here. That's good. And we appreciate you guys showing up today. We've got 49 in from what I can see here. And let me find my sounds. Let's see if I can find it.
32 Rome.
We've got Rome at 32 is what I'm looking at. And let's see if I can find my sound effects app. Here it is. All righty. Well, good morning, everybody. Here we go. All right. I'm going to say 32 with Rome, going one time. And so the rules are this. I say going once. I say going twice. And by the time I say sold, then that's it. Any bids that come in after that are irrelevant. So if you're on a little bit of a delay or a lag or something like that, I've got Tiger at 34. If you're on a little bit of a delay or a lag, it'd probably be in your best interest to bid and not try to snipe, although some people have figured out a way to snipe very effectively. Okay, I've got Tiger at 34. Rome fires back at 35 for this vintage silver from 1981. There you go. And can you see me? Almost. Mark, just setting up. Very good, Mark. Glad you're here and in the middle of the night. What do you call that round? Tiger asks. I'm not really sure. Let me see if I can see the maker on it. Oh, it says Worldwide Mint. Very small letters underneath the 1981. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Worldwide Mint, but I have 35 with Rome. I'm going to say going one time and see if any other bids come in. So Thule says, I just realized I was 6 seconds behind. Corrected that. Very good. I actually have a little bit of a lag. Mrs. T sees things before I do on her phone. TtheSilverStacker is at 36. So Rome, you're out, buddy. And let's see. Central Michigan Stacker says WWM. Yeah, Worldwide Mint. That is correct. Tiger at 36. One of my channel members at the highest level. Thank you, TtheSilverStacker. Much appreciated. And let's see. I'm going to say going one time.
37.
Oh, Rome fires back at 37. We've got ourselves a battle here, guys. Tiger and Rome are... T, why don't you buy shot to melt? Oh, good question. Every coin shop I go in does not have shot. And so I haven't bothered to get online to order it because I'm constantly going to coin shops. And I would like it because it melts faster. But it seems like, I'm in a coin shop. I say, give me 10 ounces, give me 12 ounces, give me 15 ounces, give me 8 ounces, whatever. And I just melt buffaloes mostly. Okay, I got Rome at 37. And I'm going to say going once. And no, Mrs. T, it resets every time somebody goes up a bid. I'm not sure if I did it going once, to be honest with you.
Sorry, that's my bad.
That's okay. Going twice. And let's see. Tiger fires back. Thank you, Mrs. T, for having my back there. You see it before I do a little bit. So we're going to go Tiger at 38 going once. We'll see if Rome fires back. And be careful buying on Facebook. Yeah, you know what? I got a buddy named Jesse on Facebook who alerts me of these people who are scammers on Facebook. And one of the surefire tells is that they list things on Facebook for way, way, way low. Okay, Rome says he's out. Okay, Rome is out, and Tiger is at one time going once, going twice. Tiger is the winner at 38. Congratulations, Tiger. And Rome, thanks for that good battle. And the next item that I have is, I told you we'd have gold, and I told you we'd have a little gold. This is an interesting piece. Let me show you. Gold Rush, your very own authentic gold nugget. This is Gold Rush gold nugget. And let me see if that'll balance there. That gold is so heavy, it's kind of leaning the card. So anyway, authentic gold nugget. Let's see if I could zoom in on that baby a little bit. If you'd like to purchase your very own gold nugget, you could even insert your face there and act like you were the miner there. Gold nugget, it is cool. That's why I picked it up. I don't, prior to this, I never owned a gold nugget. Just for the heck of it, you guys know I start stuff low here just to kind of spur action. I'm going to say $15 on a gold nugget. And do me a favor, don't ask me the weight because I don't know. It came in this card and I wasn't going to take it out of the card and weigh it. I would say it's, you know how I just told you I had Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa Krispies for breakfast. It's about the size. Here's my finger in relation. It's a little cool little gold nugget. I'm going to start the bidding at $15. Here's for 50. There you go. So it's smaller than a dime. That's for sure. Yeah. So it's a little kind of a cool little conversation piece. Anybody interested in a gold nugget? TJF is at 15. I have unknown is at 20. It's a tiny little 20 for a tiny little gold nugget. That's what I'm seeing, unknown. I don't know how you made that.
I don't either.
Those characters so small, but $20. on the gold nugget. And Bob Barker, it looks like Unknown beat you to the $20 mark.
21.
Grandstaff is at 21. Wait, TJF is at 21. Grandstaff, you're out. Bob Barker is at 25. The Price is Right at 25. Shall we start the Price is Right jokes, Mrs. T? Maybe, I don't know. Bob Barker is at 25 on the cool little gold nugget. Actually, this might, if you purchase this, it might be cool enough, up to you to decide to put it in a little frame and hang it on the wall. How many people have gold nuggets hanging around on their walls? Maybe in your office or something like that. TJF is at 26 on the little gold nugget. TJF is at 26. Eric Gonzalez is back. Hi, Eric. And TJF is at 26. Fasikas Toy World. Hi, Fasikas. Where are you at, buddy? 26 on TJF on the little gold nugget. And I'm going to say going one time for TJF, and we'll see if any other bids roll in above 26. As you can see, by the way, I added on the left-hand side of your screen there, the bid increments are $1 for anything under 100 and $5 for anything over 100. And if you need to get a hold of my email, it's on the right-hand side there. And I don't know if you can see on the top right corner. Thanks for being here. That's from me and Mrs. T. I'm going to say going 2 times to TJF on the little gold nugget. And let's see. Unless, Mrs. T, do you see anything else?
Nope, TJF.
Okay, sold to TJF on the little gold nugget. And let's see. Mark, I'm going to need a little bit of help here. The first person at 25, can you find out who that was as I hand this off to Mrs. T? Because I have another little gold nugget for the backup bidder if they choose. So as I look up there, I saw Bob Barker at 25. Bob Barker, would you like a deal at 26? It is yours. Bob Barker, the second gold nugget, $1 more from your bid. 26, if you'd like it, Bob, just let me know. And if not, I'll go to the other backup bidder, whoever was closest to TJF. So Bob Barker, Mrs. T, keep an eye, because you tend to see a little bit sooner than I do. I see what Bob Barker has to say. And on the little gold nugget. Yeah.
He was at 25.
Yeah, so this one could go to Bob Barker at 26 to match TJF. And congratulations, TJF. And yep. Thank you for confirming. Bob Barker, 26. Yes, you could have this one for 26.
And he said yes.
And Bob Barker says yes. Okay. So start a plate for Bob Barker or find a plate. Okay, very good. Oh boy. All right. Are you ready for some action? If you were here last week, you may have remembered I had one of these guys left over from last week. This is, it came out of an Egyptian tomb. No, I'm kidding. It didn't come out of an Egyptian tomb, but it is an Egyptian motif. It is a Egyptian motif. Let me turn my phone off here. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, okay. It is, we call this the monkey coin. It's got a baboon on this side. It has some sort of interesting Egyptian god on this side. Let's see, $50 to start the monkey coin. And if you weren't here last week, the description, you've got a monkey, a baboon, sitting in a canoe on a river, in front of a beautiful looking pyramid with an egg on his head. You're not still hungover from last night. You're seeing that correctly. $50 on, and by the way, it's 2 ounces of silver. So unknown is at 50, TJF is at 51. And now that I think of it, that's like spot price. So let's see, Bob Barker or only Venmo. What's the question? I'd take Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. So let's see. Maybe I need to put that in a banner. Let's see.
Okay, we're getting on the bits now. Revolution 61.
Yeah, it says it at the bottom there.
TJF 62.
Let's see, comments. Yeah, let's see. Bob Barker, can you see at the bottom there? It should be scrolling on your screen. It says U.S. shipping is free for level 2, 3, or 4 channel members. Thanks for our auction. And then scrolling there, does it say Cash App and Venmo and all that? Yeah, here it is. PayPal and Venmo is at TheSilverStacker. Wait till the end though, because if you're going to stick around and buy more items, just add it all up and send it all at the end. I've got TJF at 62 on the, and by the way, this is the only one I have today. This is left over from last week. 62 on TJF, and that's pretty good considering, you know, you're paying $29 just for an ounce of silver, a generic buffalo. Someone looked it up last week. I think it was going for higher.
65 RH.
I got RH at 65, and on the baboon, the monkey coin. Yeah, Bob Barker, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. All right, let's see. Here we go. I've got RH at 65. I'm going to say going one time to RH, one time to RH. And if there's any other interest in, yeah, Eric, thank you for the Cash App. That works just as well as the Venmo and PayPal. And now and Eric, other people started using Cash App. So thank you for that suggestion, my friend. Going twice, I've got RH at 65. It's going to steal this beautiful Egyptian motif 2 ounce silver round, 2 ounces. And I've got TJF at 66. Doesn't want to let us see it go for that low, and I don't blame you. If you look it up on some of the sites, they go for quite a bit more than that. But we've got TJF and RH going back and forth here. Let's see. Joe Mama is here. Mrs. T, Joe Mama is here. Okay. I'm going to say going one time at 66 to TJF. Let's see if RH fires back. And let's see. Here we go. Going twice. And as is the custom, I'll wait a few seconds, maybe about 10 seconds or so. And RH is in at 68. So TJF, you're out now. RH, Robert Johnson out of nowhere at 69. Robert Johnson, welcome, buddy. That's Robert with a B there, Mark. We don't want him to think you're calling him a rodent. That's Robert. Okay, Robert Johnson is at 69. And we'll see if anybody hits that 70 mark. Robert, I'm going to say going once.
RH 70.
Oh, RH took it up to 70. All right, RH. So we've got 3 interested parties. And, you know, every time I look at this thing, I notice something different. I didn't notice the pyramid in the background. The other side, you've got some god or something like that lounging on a high chair, just like very comfortable pose there. Kind of looks like me watching the Chicago Bears on a Sunday afternoon or something like that, except instead of a ruler, I might have a Miller Lite in my hand. But anyway, where are we at, guys? I'm over here playing with this coin. RH is at 70. One time going to RH at 70. And 2 times going to RH at 70. Let's see if RH walks away doing an Egyptian dance with the, just don't make it Bud. Yeah, you know what? I don't mind a good old Budweiser every once in a while, but I'm pretty much a Miller Lite guy these days. Okay. And RH is at 70. That's what I'm seeing. So congratulations, RH.
I would love to see that Egyptian dance.
And that you could shimmy on down to the paper plate there, Mrs. T. Okay, here we go. All righty. Let's see. What's next, Mrs. T? Oh, something interesting here. Oh, Mrs. T lets me know this is time for the bar. All right, guys, time for a silver pour done just last night. And boy, this one came out really good, I have to admit. And some, you know, it's not me. It's the luck of the draw. Hey, Tuli gave a super chat, Mrs. T. You've got my T there embedded in those beautiful pour lines. On the back, you got a nice solid back. 1/100th of a troy ounce shy of 4 ounces. And this is number 4 here of this style of bar. And oh boy, where should we start this one? Let's see, 4 ounces times, just say roughly $30 an ounce. Let's say 120. 120 is the start, and that's basically just the silver value right there. Hopefully it goes a little north of that, but 120 on the nice, got a nice weight to it. Nice, I'll just stand it up right there.
135.
Nice heavy silver bar. The strike on the T is good and solid, right embedded, right in those gorgeous pour lines, centered perfectly. I've got silver struck at 140, silver struck at 140, revolution at 145. And you guys have heard it before, but I'll say it again. I truly do. Oh, TheSilverStacker, thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. And thank you, Peter. It is a beauty, my friend. It is a beauty. Oh, and Peter, I've got, you know, I'm going to pull out an auction item just for you in a little while. But I've got TJF at 150. Yeah, this one came out really good. Hopefully you could see those pour lines okay. Let's see. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. TJF is at 150. Mark says, nice bar, mate. And thank you, sir. And 150 with TJF on the newly minted, formerly Buffaloes, now a beautiful piece of artwork. And there we go, 150 TJF. All right, going one time to TJF on the bar. Supreme Ginger Stacker, hello. And everybody's doing well over here. Hope you're doing well as well. We've got 51 people here. Very nice to see you all. And by the way, in case you're wondering, this is the only bar, poured bar being offered today. This is it. I didn't have a whole lot of time this week to pour. And so what you see here and in the background, over on the little carousel there, and maybe 1 or 2 more buttons. But as far as bars, this is it. And I'm going to say going 2 times to TJF at 150. 2 times to TJF. Yeah, Rome, pouring is a blast. I really, really enjoy it. And, oh, I've got Tiger at 155. Tiger at 155. Right before I hit that sold button, Tiger is at 155. All right. Thanks, Mark. I didn't notice that until you mentioned it there. Thank you, Tiger, for your bid. TJF, you are out now. So it would be 160 to you, TJF, 160. And yeah, definitely check out Rome's Precious Metals channel. I put something in my community page, as well as Toolies. After the auction, check them out. Check them both out. They're both good in their own ways. Really interesting. All right, I've got Tiger at 155 going one time. And so in order to bid, it would be 160. TJF, you're out. And let's see what happens here. Tiger loves my poured material, and I appreciate that very much. Okay. Mrs. T, are you seeing anything there?
Nope, Tiger 155.
Okay, Tiger at 155, going one time, going twice, as is the custom. We'll wait a few seconds, see if anything else comes in. And Mrs. T, you see anything?
Nope.
All righty. TtheSilverStacker, another original piece. Oh, Silverstruck, I'm sorry. You are south of the sold button or the sold comment. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. Mark, do you see Silverstruck below?
I see it after sold.
I put in the word sold, and then I saw 160. So basically anything after the word sold is irrelevant. I'll ask Mark and Central to confirm that if the sold was before the 160. Is that correct? I think Tiger pounced on this one and did not let go. Let's see. Is that what the guys are saying?
Yeah, Mark says yes.
Yep. Okay. Tiger takes it. Sorry, Silverstruck. Next items are kind of interesting little pieces of history. Now, some of you may be current members of the military. Some of you may be veterans. I'm going to need a little help with this. This is one of those, and let me see, how many different coin shops did I go to this week? One, two, at least two different ones. One in Indianapolis. Actually, I went to three. One in Franklin, Indiana, one in Lawrence Township in Indianapolis, and one right here in St. John, Indiana. So 3 different coin shops this week, scouring the earth for different interesting items. And these are coin shop items that I picked up. Do any of you guys know anything about military payment certificates? Here they are. This one on the top here, 5 cents. Like, what do you buy? What do you buy in the military for 5 cents with a piece of paper? And why? I guess they just don't use change, and maybe it's hard to. If you're in combat, you can't run around with a pocket full of change, but maybe paper currency. I don't know the reason for these. This one has someone in space. This one has a gorgeous eagle. I'm not really even sure what to start these at, guys. How about if I just say $1 on and see where you guys take it, and let's see where the market takes it. $1 on the military payment certificates. Interesting little pieces of history here. Unknown says 2.
Wyatt 3.
Snoopy, something about boot camp. Wyatt is at 3, and honestly, I don't know if these are $3 pieces or $30 pieces or what, but they're kind of cool nonetheless. Maybe for teaching a history lesson somewhere, I don't know. Rye is at $4, $2 a piece at the military on the military payment certificates. This one has in case you can't tell, it has a submarine, and this one has like a seated Roman. And we're at $5 with Wyatt on the military payment certificate. So just kind of goes to show I try to add something for everybody around here, whether it's an expensive piece of poured silver for $155 or $160, or other items that are just plain interesting to me. There you go. We've got Wyatt at $5 on the military payment certificates. I'm going to say going one time and see if anybody else wants those. If not, Wyatt will take them for $5, which I think is kind of cool, actually. T, will you auction off a 2-ounce Libertad, hard to find. A hard no on that, Tiger. Tiger's been after one of my 2-ounce Libertads, and no, I'm going to hold on to those, my friend. But although I'm going to a coin show called Central States, and if anybody wants to meet me and Mrs. T, we'll both be there. And it's coming up later this month. I'll give you some more information about that later. All right, I'm saying sold, and who was that? Wyatt. Military payment certificates, kind of neat little American history there. All right, silver lovers, here we go. This is a Pamp Suisse bar. There you go. Without revealing my face because it's super shiny. Let me zoom in on it a little bit. And there's that. Put that there. Put that there. And in case you're wondering, it is serialized, and it does have Lady Fortuna on that side. Let's start it. Revolution starting me at 32. That works for me. Mark, notice dead silence. Do I have my music on? Let me see if I have my music on. Let's see. I think I have. Can you guys hear any music? Let's see here. All right, let me know in the comments if you could hear a little bit of music in the background. We've got Oren at 35. RH is ahead. Oren, you're out. Rome hears music. And I've got 35. Oren, RH is at 35. He is saying that because of his... okay. Spokane, it doesn't take much to confuse old T this early in the morning. Okay. So who is up? Let me go back and look at... RH is at 35 on the beautiful bar. And there you go. Is that side. Pamp Suisse. I don't know if Silverstruck is still around, but this kind of looks like old school to me. I'm not going to say it's vintage because I don't really know, but it looks a little bit old school to me. And where are we at, Mrs. T?
Ginger Stacker, 37.
Ginger Stacker is at 37. Okay, there you go. As I take another sip of coffee here. Wake up the old brain. And Ginger Stacker is at 37. If those other folks that are interested, better hustle, because I'm saying going one time.
Tiger says we should have Latino music.
I'll have to work on that. I'm using basically a portal called StreamYard. It's basically a device to host this auction. My buddy Patriotic told me about it, and it gives options. And Mrs. T and I tried them all out. I didn't hear any Latin music on it. And I have Ginger going. Oh, no, wait. RH is at 38. RH wants this one. And so does Ginger. You see there it says, let's see. It has BO12738. And speaking of BO, I haven't showered yet this morning, guys. So anyway, RH is at 38. RH is at 38. And we'll see if Ginger fires back or not. That is a cool little bar there. And I'll say going one time. And Mrs. T doesn't appreciate all of my jokes, by the way. Going 2 times to RH. Ginger, where are you at? Now is the time if you want this one for a couple bucks more. And as is the custom, after 2 times, we'll give about 10 seconds or so. Mrs. T, do you see anything?
RH, 38. RH
is at 38. And 3, 2, 1. Sold. RH at 38 on the old Lady Fortuna. A beautiful piece. Now, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And so give Mrs. T more coffee. She will love your jokes. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And as you guys know, if any of you have watched my silver pouring videos, you know it's not an exact science. And so I had a kind of a goof up on one of my pours. And just as I was about to throw it back in the furnace, I said, well, wait a minute, this kind of looks cool. And I don't think I want to melt it. And it kind of reminded me of a scene. It was an over pour. I poured the silver over and it poured all over. It kind of reminded me of a scene. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the show The Mandalorian on Disney. It's a good little show, well written. The graphics and computerized, generated CGI and all that stuff is just amazing. And there's a scene in that where it's like a Mandalorian graveyard where all of these helmets were like in the dirt and kind of on a heap and things like that. And this reminded me of it just a second before I threw it back in the furnace. I stamped it with 1.6, 999 fine silver. Here it is, up for your consideration. So I'll let you guys tell me by whether or not you bid on it or not. Let's see, 1.6. Let's just start it at $40 and see where it goes. And on The Mandalorian, I even made a little video about it. So if you do wind up with this, you can watch my short. It's called Happy Accidents. I used one of my heroes, Bob Ross, as like the intro to it. It's a kind of a cool little video. And Jared is at 50. Wow, that's cool. Glad somebody likes it. And let's see, I don't know if the natural light is better or too much, but you guys, here we go. And yeah, there it is. It's 3D coming out of it looks like it's in a puddle. All right.
What's its weight?
Weight is 1.6 ounces. Let me try to leave it where you can see it and not mess with it anymore. Weight is 1.6 and Jared is at $50. All right. And, oh, hey there, Kane. Hey, Kane, you won something a while back. It's on its way from Crown Point, Indiana to Old Bar, Australia. And the person who receives it there said he would find a way to get it to you. Mando Puddle Pour. I like it. I like it. Let's see. I'm going to say going one time to Jared and see if anybody else likes it better than 50. 51 and you're in the lead. 51 and you're in the lead. Anybody else like this happy little accident? Yeah, I have Jared at 50. Is that what you're saying, Mrs. T?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to say going 2 times. Hi there, Ty. Welcome. Hey, we're over 60 here on this beautiful Saturday morning. I have some grass cutting ahead of me later today after the auction. So this is the fun part of my day. Weekly bullion is at 53. Very good. Hey, a little more interest. And weekly bullion, welcome. Thule is at 55. And you can not only have this bar, but the video that goes with it, that'll basically be your video because that's your piece featured in the bar. And I've got Thule, the new YouTuber, at 55. All right. Thanks, guys. And my moderators are Central Michigan Stacker and my buddy from Australia named Mark, who is up in the middle of the night helping out this morning. I've got Weekly Bullion at 56. So the battle of the YouTubers, and Weekly Bullion is a little more of a veteran than Thule. Let's see if the upstart takes it or it is Weekly Bullion, who, if you're here, you probably enjoy Libertad's, and Weekly Bullion has a collection that is amazing, slabbed like you wouldn't believe. All right, here we go. Weekly Bullion at 56 on the old Happy Accidents puddle pour. And is Thule firing back?
Yes,
Thule is at 60. Thule is at 60. Very nice. I didn't even see that one come in, Mrs. T. You saw it before I did. Or I don't even see it on my screen now.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. You see it. Thule is at 60?
Yes, right after King's comment.
Okay. Very good. And Thule is at 60.
Central confirmed.
All right. Central confirmed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Central. And Thule is at 60.
Yes.
And all right. Very good. I'm going to say going one time. Weekly is at 62. Weekly bullion is at 62.
Will wants 1.6 ounces.
Yeah, it is 1.6 ounces of cool looking silver. And I do know that Weekly watches with his son. So maybe that's for his son. Not sure. Either way, it's going 2 times. And there's 2 times. And then anything else, Mrs. T?
Well, nothing coming in.
Okay, there you go. Weekly bullion comes with a certificate of authenticity, as do all of my pours, and congratulations there. All right. That was a cool one. Now, I told you we'd have the variety, and I wasn't kidding. If I could find my little stand, what did I do with it, Mrs. T? Oh, it's stuck underneath there. Here we go. Let me widen out just a little bit for this next piece. And I like this new camera. It allows me to do stuff like this. Widen out. There we go. Current auction is right here. This is a slab piece. And this is a war nickel. Now, most war nickels you ever come across are old and they look nasty and they're all tarnished and like not in a good toner way. This thing is as shiny gets. And it's absolutely beautiful. So beautiful that it's slabbed at an MS65. I don't know if I've ever seen one higher than that, but either way, I don't know where to start it. Let me just say, oh boy, $20. Start $20 on the MS65 war nickel. I mean, the slab alone, to get something slabbed, I know is expensive. It's more than $20 to get something slabbed. So $20 on the war nickel, 1942. And if you know anything about war nickels, you know that it is 35% silver, if that matters to you. But the numismatic value at a 1942 coin at an MS65, that is something to behold. So I've got Gator Train Chaser at $21, which would be an absolute steal. And yeah, I hear it. I hear you, Tiger. I hear you. Gator is at 23 is what I'm looking at, Mrs. T.
Me too.
Okay. And we'll see where the war nickel lands for a slab piece for your collection. Hey, $23 is an absolute bargain. Yeah, I've Donald in New Mexico was hiding behind a cactus somewhere and jumped out and shouted 50. Donald in New Mexico is at 50. Yeah, reverse, absolutely. And there you go. As a matter of fact, I'll even focus a little tighter on that. And thank you, Donald. Glad you're here, my friend. Let me see how tight I can get on that. I mean, for NGC to say it's an MS65, believe me, there are no chumps over there. And my camera honestly doesn't do it justice. NGC MS65 pristine. Let me just put it that way. Pristine war nickel. And Donald, man, he put the hammer down. I'm going to say one time with Donald. And then going 2 times with Donald. And anybody else, feel free to look on eBay or something like that. That's probably even $50 is probably a good price at that. And then I am going to say going once, going twice. Donald, like a boss, takes it at $50. $50 on the war nickel. And here you go, Mrs. T. This is going to be one of those moments where you hear the words, but wait, there's more. I have another war nickel right there for your consideration. Take a look. Guess what? Another MS65. This is the 1942S. And let's just start it at 20 bucks again and see where it goes. Will it go for 25? Or will Donald put the hammer down again? I have no idea. But we're going to start it at 20 bucks on the 1942S 5-cent war nickel that contains 35% silver. All right. TJ, I have Jay Swartwood at 25. TJF is at 25. Oren is at 30 on the war nickel. Donald, $50. And whoo-wee. Donald must know something that everybody else, including me, doesn't know. I go to all these coin shops. I look for deals. I find stuff, and sometimes it's amazing like this. Donald, I'm going to say, going one time to Donald. Donald, aka bury me with my Libertads and war nickels. I'm going to say going once, going twice, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's probably not someone who's going to come out of nowhere at 51. So I'm going to say congratulations, Donald, on the war nickel. All right, this auction is going to go down in history because this is the third, but wait, there's more moment. There you go, another war nickel. I bought a big lot. I bought 3, so this is the last one. If you want a war nickel, that's a MS65 S, and again, same deal. It's got the big old S on top. Donald, does the S stand for silver? I don't know, but there you go. 20 bucks to start. TJF is at 37, and let's see. TJF is at 37. And don't forget, just something you should know, Donald was one of my very first members on this channel. Awesome guy, loves his Libertads, always comments, fantastic channel member. And I think some of the folks here are not here just for value. You know, you're not those people that want to buy a cake at the price of flour. They realize, Donald and others on here realize that, hey, by bidding, you're also getting something, but helping out the channel and help my crazy efforts of running around all over God's green earth, looking for stuff to offer you for auctions and everything else. So right now I have TJF at 37, and thank you, Donald. TJF at 37, unless Donald comes with the sledgehammer again. I've got TJF, and TJ, I appreciate the support, my friend. TJF. The T's, T and Mrs. T. And let's see, going twice to TJF. Will Donald let him have it, or will he blast him with another 50 and the trifecta, as Revolution says? All righty. And Donald, I appreciate your generosity and your bidding. Oh, there's another bid, Mrs. T?
Yes, Kevin Call 39.
Oh, I see it now. Kevin Call 39 on the beautiful MS65 war nickel. And just so you know, When it comes to coins from 1942, good luck finding them in MS-65, especially in war nickels that are typically all tarnished and nasty and gross looking. Patriotic is here. Patriotic is here. And we've got Kevin at 39. I'm going to say going one time. And I'm going to say going 2 times. So if you're thinking about sniping this one, you better do so within the next few seconds, because I'm about to. Yep, that's what I have. Kevin Call at 39 is what I'm looking at. Going once. And Patriotic, so happy to see you here, my friend. Going twice. And there you go. Kevin Call. Woo! All right. All right, guys. Thank you for that. That was fun. If you're here for silver, here you go. Boom. ASC. What you got? Started at $20. An ugly ASC, but an ASC nonetheless. It has, let me see if I could get the picture a little bit better. A little bit of like ugly toning. Those of you who know how to dip coins might want to consider dipping this one. Let's see, let me close this blind up a little. There we go. As the breeze picks up. There you go. It's got a little brownish to it. Peter's at 30. Maybe you see it a little bit better there. Let me try turning off the light. I don't want you to think that's a pristine looking ASC. It's got some brownness to it, a little ugliness to it. Ooh, that's even worse. And there it is. Can you see that? There we go. All right, guys, I've got Peter at 32 on the ASC. Actually, this side is pristine and perfect. I don't know what, it looks like somebody spilled coffee on it a long time ago. Let me try messing with my lighting. There we go. Pristine and perfect on that side, and ugly over here with a little brownness. If you know how to dip coins, it might be one for you. Anyway, I'm at Peter at 32. Peter at 32 and if you're wondering what year, it's the 2002 American Silver Eagle. You know what? Even just throwing it in a tube as your silver, as stacking silver, or to fill a hole in your album, $32 is pretty cheap. But Peter's in the lead, and let's see. I'm going to say going twice. So if you want an ASC, and try finding an ASC for under $32 these days. Jay Swartwood is at 33. Peter, you're out. Tiger is at 34. And let's see. Jay Swartwood fires right back at 35. Yeah, ASCs, just for the silver content alone. Yagi one is here. Hey there. And hey, we're 76 strong this morning. I've got Jay Swartwood on the ASC with a little bit of brownishness here. A little bit ugly, but it is recognizable. Government, bullion, U.S., American, Silver Eagle. And I'm looking at, let's see, Oren at 36. I'm looking at Oren at 36 on the ASC. Dip it good. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, just to dip. Maybe I should have done that. But focus the camera. Let me see if I can mess with it a little bit.
37.
Maybe if I zoom out, it'll do a little bit better there. Can you see it there? All right. 37 at Jay Swartwood. Jay Swartwood at 37. And thank you for your bid. Everybody who's participating, really appreciate it. And Emerald Coast is here. Welcome, Emerald. Going one time. And Jay Swartwood at 37 is what I'm looking at. Going 2 times. Here's your chance. If you want to get this ASC, time is running out. My custom is to give it a few seconds and see where it goes. This is T. Do you see anything?
Tiger at 38.
Oh, Tiger at 38. There you go. We'll start back over. I've got Tiger at 38 going one time. Jay Swartwood, your chance to fire back because I've got Tiger at 38. And that's going two times to Tiger at 38. And let's see if Jay Swartwood, oh, yep, he does. He is not going to be pushed off this eagle. And Jay Swartwood at 39. Tiger, your chance to come roaring back. It's up to you, my friend. I'm going one time to Jay Swartwood at 39. And I'm going two times to Jay Swartwood at 39. And Mrs. T, we'll give it about 8 seconds or so. See what happens. And do you happen to see any bids coming in? Because you see them before me.
Nope, I just have
Okay, Jay Swartwood at 39. And congratulations.
Tiger put something.
Oh, sorry, Tiger. You're just behind the sold signal. And I appreciate your bidding very much, Tiger. Very much. Let's see what we have next. Mrs. T. Oh, she alerted me that it is now time for another auction or another giveaway. I've got a 40% Kennedy half. I've got a Rosie. I'm giving those two items away. And oh, this is a good one. This one came in just last night. What type of animal is a drop bear? What type of animal is a drop bear? And I'll give you a hint. They are ferocious creatures. Kind of remind me of chupacabras in some way. Not exactly in their look, but in their ferociousness. And let's see. Is RH going to take this one yet again? Let me look up here. I'm seeing all kinds of crazy animals. Let me see what I see here, Mrs. T. I'll scroll down. It's not a tiger. And it's not a polar bear. Yes, I think it's a marsupial, to be honest with you. No. Raccoon? No. It is. Not only did he get it, he spelled it correctly. Rome, koala. That is correct. A drop bear is a koala. Our friend Mark contributed that question. We can, Rome, here you go. And you can have the card too as your souvenir. All right. A drop bear is a koala. I don't know if they're rabid or if they're fictional, just to scare tourists. But either way, a koala is what is called a drop bear. Okay, here we go, guys. This is a big one. This is a Mandalorian silver pour. Came out great. I hope you can see it. Hope the camera does it justice. It's got my T stamp on the top there. Almost 3 ounces. It's 2.8 ounces. Only the fourth one that I made. And there you go. For your consideration, the Mandalorian round. What did I say? It is 2.8, so just shy of 3. 3 times, let's just start at its spot price. $75. $75. Mrs. T told me to start it at 85. I'm starting at 75.
Never listens.
And we'll see where the Mandalorian silver pour goes. It is a cool piece. And it is a cool series to watch. Mandalorian, silver pour, Revolution's at 87. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's, you know what? It's one of the better ones, I have to tell you. I worked on it last night. I polished it up. I did my thing. And Jared is at 90. Tiger says, listen to the wife, she cooks. Yeah, she made me breakfast and everything this morning. Jared is at 90. Jared is at 90 on the Mandalorian Pour. And if you're not familiar, it is a very cool series. It's definitely appropriate for kids. There's a little bit of violence, but it's not gory. And it's a cool story about honor. And anyway, I've got Jared at 90. Anybody else interested in the Mandalorian Silver Pour? As I take another sip here. Okay, 90 bucks. I'm going to say going one time, which I think is a bargain price for gosh, almost, you're looking at like almost 3 ounces of silver. Buffaloes go for $29. So multiply $29 times 3. You're almost at 90 there. And this is the way, Tifco, at 95. Now we're talking, because I mean, you're just about to get it at what it would cost for the buffaloes to melt, to be honest with you. Tifco is at 95. Thule's at 100 on the Mandalorian Pour. As I zoom out just a little bit, see, there we go. There you go. Current auction, Mandalorian Pour. And I've got Thule at $100. Thule is at $100 is what I'm looking at. And so the next bid would be 105 if everybody wants a nice piece for their kid. Okay, I've got Tifco at 110. So 115 would be the bid. Thank you, guys. Nice to see your interest in my custom poured pieces. That isn't a mold that I poured into. That is a sand casting piece. Not the easiest to make, I can tell you that. Let's see. James looking at some silver smoking a cigar. Okay. Tifco is at 110. Anybody else? I'm going to say Tifco, strong bid going one time. And we'll see if anybody else comes out with interest in the Mandalorian Silver Pour. I got Thule at 115. And Tifco, let's see, where are you at, Tifco? If you're interested, it's 120, or else Thule's taking it. And Tifco.
And Will has his on his desk.
Let's see. What's that? Will has his on his desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, forget it for being for a kid. I've got Tifco at 120, and Tifco, I've got Battle of the Ladies here. I'm looking at very, very small thumbnails. I think Tifco is a lady, and I know Thule is. So the ladies are battling it out. Tifco at 120. Thule, you're out right now. Let's see. We'll give you a second to answer back. In the meantime, I'm going one time. Thule is out. Revolution, thank you so much for your cafecito, which is your little coffee. Thank you. We'll buy some Keurig pods with that. And Thule, thank you so much for bidding. Tifco going once. Tifco going twice. It's sniper time, and we'll see if you can hold on, Tifco. I appreciate your bidding very much. I'm saying sold on the Mandalorian Pour, and this will come in a nice little satchel. It will come in with a certificate of authenticity, and I've got Tifco. Congrats, Tifco. All right, the next piece. All right, let me zoom out. You guys know I come up with some interesting stuff. And this next one, how many of you watched my video on exonumia and know my interest in the Chicago World's Fair, aka the Columbian Exposition? This is actually not exonumia. This is real numismatic, a real numismatic piece here. Let's see here. Put this here. Let's see if I can balance. Let's see how good I am. Ooh, there we, oh, so close. There we go. This is a piece from the Columbian Exposition, the World's Fair. The tone on this, let me zoom in, is amazing. These 50-cent pieces were sold back in the day for more than face value for support of the World's Columbian Exposition, Chicago, 1893. Super cool piece, carded, suitable for framing. It's a commemorative $50, and there you go, from 1892. Just for the heck of it, we'll see where it goes. I'll start low at $20. These are AKA called Expos because it was from the Columbian Exposition. Expo for $20, carded, suitable for framing. All right, let's see where it goes. Any interest in the Expo at 20? Jay Swartwood is coming out strong at 25. Kind of a cool piece. I don't know what the dimensions are on that, but you can certainly get a frame to put that in and stick that on your wall wherever you look at your coins. I have a spare bedroom turned into an office that I spend time in looking at my coins, that's for sure. I'm going to say going one time. Let's get this thing started. Eric Walton is at 30 on the carded Expo with beautiful tone. Beautiful, beautiful tone. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, I don't want to knock this over again. Beautiful tone piece. And we're at $30 with Eric Walton. Orrin is at 35. Orrin is at 35. And let's see. Is Donald leaving? No, Donald says, see ya, Matrix? I'm not sure. Missed the comment there. And I've got Orrin at 35. Eric is at 36. Eric fires back. Cool piece of history there. Chicago history, 1893. I don't know if this is the first commemorative ever. It may be. I'm not positive. Maybe somebody can correct me on that. And there have been other commemoratives, but this is the earliest one that I know of. Orrin is at 37. And, if Donald is leaving, goodbye, Donald. And let's see, I've got Orrin at 37 and some good action on this one. It is a beautiful piece. On the Expo, going once and going twice to Orrin. And if you want it, now's the time to fire your bid in. 38 is the number that you'll have to be at. I have Eric Walton at 38. And Weekly Bullion is a new member. Weekly Bullion, thank you. I thought you were a member already. Maybe you upgraded or something like that. And Patriotic, my man, says, you are right, T. It's the first. You know what? In this old brain, Patriotic, I had that somewhere, maybe far back in some filing cabinet in there. And I pulled that one out. And so I've got Jay Swartwood at 41. We've got some good action, a lot of interest in this cool piece from 1893. I mean, how cool is that? I've seen some of these that are pretty cruddy. And this one obviously was suitable for carding like this. Let's see. And the back doesn't have anything. And so there we go. Oh. All right, I've got Orrin at 42. Orrin at 42 on the World's Fair Expo. Good action on this. Good action on this. Orrin at 42. Orrin at 42. All right. I'm going to say going one time to Orrin at 42. Anybody else? Now's the time. 43 would have to be your bid because Orrin has it at 42. Going twice. Eric fires 43. Eric is at 43. Eric with a K at 43. Orrin, you're out, my friend. Orrin, you are out. I'm going to say going once to Eric with a K. Oren says he's out, going twice. Sniper time. Anybody waiting in the weeds? All right, Oren. Let's see. Oren was out. Eric was at 43. Congratulations, Eric. Mrs. T. Let's see here. Get yourself a plate for Eric. And this is going to be another one of those moments. But wait, there's more. Got another piece. So Oren, I will give you the opportunity. So you were right behind Eric. Would you like this piece at 43? Your option, Oren, your option. And Mark and Central Michigan can correct me. I think Oren was the backup bidder. Is that correct? Okay, so Oren, we will wait to hear your response. If you want it for $1 more than your bid, 43 to Oren. We will wait on your response. 43. Oren says sure. Okay. Congratulations, Oren. And Eric, shipping is $5 unless you are a channel member. If you become a channel member, and by the way, the lowest level is like $6.99, you get free shipping. And so it makes financial sense to become a member if you plan on participating in my auctions in the future, or else you could just pay $5 every time. Your option. Okay, we have 68 people here, and I just don't want any of you to, I want to give you a fair warning. I don't want any of you to spit your coffee out. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit for this one. Please don't spit your coffee out all over, especially if your spouse is right next to you. It wouldn't be a good start to your day to spit your coffee out on your wife or your husband.
Here we go.
Oops, he did it again. Engelhard. Candy wrapper, the lollipop wrapper. We just keep going and going and going and going. How many is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the scissors are not out yet.
Oh yeah, Mrs. T, pull out the scissors and I'll explain the options here. The option is this. You see this big old beautiful pile of 1982 Engelhards, and there they are. Let me pose them there. There's the old Prospector, 1982. Your option, if you win this, your prerogative, if you win this, is to either take the whole shebang, all 10, or, Mrs. T, you better produce those scissors. I will cut one off for you. I'll cut off 2, 3, 5, however you want, however many you want, or you can save them from the scissors and take them all. Silverstruck did that a couple of weeks ago because he could not bear to see them cut. The guy, Mrs. T, I didn't even have to put out a number. The guys have already started, including Snoopy at 34. The price is per coin, and you get the option. And I will be honest with you, this is the last roll like this that I have. There might not be another one that exists in North America intact. This was pulled out of a coin shop that is the oldest coin shop in Chicago. If any of you are channel or have been watching my channel for a while, you may know what coin shop I'm talking about. My friend who produced these for me, Lord knows what box or bin or drawer he pulled out, or maybe out of the back of the safe. He produced these for me because we're buddies, and this is a buddy deal. And the buddy deal is going from me to you. So you've got Engelhard here. You've got the Big E 1982 with the bull logo by the E. So I don't know how many of you are familiar. That's desirable. They have that little bull logo right there. And these are all, I don't see any toners in here as I'm eyeballing them. These are all in pristine shape. Well, this one has a little dot right there, but all pretty pristine shape. And I guess that's enough talking about them, unless any of you have questions. This is as good as it gets. 1982, Tiger, 1982. And you got the back, you got the front, 1982. When it comes to vintage, this is as good as it gets. So the price is per coin. And I don't know if this is like considered like new old stock. That's a term. So I've got 33 with Snoopy, 34 with Snoopy. Let's see, 35 with Jay Swartwood, and Oren at 36. Bin 25 on the scissors, which Mrs. T still hasn't produced yet. Mrs. T, where are those scissors? I might need them. I had to give Mrs. T a squeeze to pull out the scissors. I won't tell you where I squeezed her. Okay, here we go. Here are the scissors for your convenience. If you want one, you could have them all. Eric Gonzalez is at 47. 47. I don't know if Eric will take one. I don't know if Eric will take 10 or 5 or 3 or whatever. Eric Gonzalez, the Cash App man, is at 47, guys. 47 on the Englehards in the lollipop wrapper. Eric says my bad 37. Okay, no problem. Eric is at 37, but do we have anybody higher than that? Eric Gonzalez is at 37. Retracted to 37. There you go. 37 is a high bid. Eric Gonzalez is at 37, which would be an insane bargain considering, in the coin shop, Buffaloes, the most generic you can get are 29. To pay less than $10 more for something from 82 that's still in the original wrapper, I think that's pretty good. I've got Snoopy. She knows what she's looking at. Snoopy's at 38. Tim Oliver's at 38. Eric Gonzalez is in the lead at 39. Then we've got some interest here now. Kevin Call's at 39. Eric is the winner, the leader right now. Snoopy fires back. This is what I'm talking about, guys. For vintage, old, never gonna see again. I don't know if I'll ever see this again in my lifetime, to be honest with you. Because again, this is a buddy deal, and he said he didn't have any more. So this is it. Eric Gonzalez is at 41, and that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, here we go is right, Mark. We've got a good auction here. 41 is the top bid. I can tell you, and Mark can back me up on this, I think in weeks past, these have gone for 45 and 46. So we're still shy of what we've been before at 41. All right, Eric Gonzalez is at 41. All these other bidders, I'll give them a chance to see if they want to up it by an extra $2. And don't forget, you're supporting the channel. And that is very much appreciated. Anytime you bid, this will allow me to go around like a maniac and find other cool stuff to offer you. And I don't bring junk on my channel here, guys, on my auctions. I bring cool stuff, or at least things that I think is cool. I've got Eric Gonzalez going one time. Eric Gonzalez at 41 going 2 times. So guys, now is that customary pause where we wait and see if anything else comes in. I've got Tiger at 42. Snoopy had a bid, but you're out. Eric doesn't waste any time. He comes in at 43. Kevin is at 43. Eric is the leader right now. Eric is the leader. The only question is, does Eric want to cut, or does Eric want to keep these historic pieces intact? I don't know. It'll be his prerogative, and no shaming. Guys, don't shame Eric if he decides to cut 1 or 5 or whatever. No scissor shaming here.
And no crying either.
Yeah, there no scissor shaming. All right. I've got Eric at 43. Uh-oh. Eric says cut. We'll see if you win, Eric. There's 10. There's 10 altogether in one intact piece. And Eric says he's going to cut a couple, but you haven't won yet, Eric. You haven't won yet. We'll see. We'll see. If you win, you get the prerogative. You haven't won yet, but you're close. I'm saying going 2 times. We'll see if anybody wants to keep those intact or what. And I am, Tiger says 44. Tiger says 44. So Eric says 45.
TJF 45.
Eric is at 45. TJF, you need $1 more to be in the lead, because Eric is in the lead at 45. This guy, Revolution, says, dig deeper. You can do it. Eric's not messing around, though, man. Eric is coming strong. I don't know. Does it remind people? I don't know.
46.
It might remind you of a.
It says 46. Now we take all of them. Wait, what?
Let's see. Right now, I am looking at Eric Gonzalez at 47. Eric Gonzalez at 47. Oh, yeah. Tiger, I see you, and you'll take all of them, but you've got to have the high bid. And right now, Eric is at 47. He's coming. Texas strong, guys. Texas strong. The great state of Texas. I've been to the Big D, Dallas, and I need to explore Texas a little bit more. Got a cousin down in Houston. All right, Eric Gonzalez is at 47. Let's see if Tiger or any of the other big ballers want to go to 48. It's only an extra buck or two. We'll see. We're at 47 right now.
Okay, so 47.
All right, so let's see. Revolution. No, Eric, he bid all the way up to 47 is what I'm looking at. And they just don't want to see him cut, Eric. That's the thing. I'm going to go 1 time to Eric at 47. And I'm going 2 times to Eric at 47. And I promise I won't shame you, but Mark and some of the other guys might just do so. Tiger is not messing around. Tiger is at 48. Eric does not hesitate.
Tiger 50.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I got Tiger at 50. Man. Tiger Stacker is at 50 strong. Eric, the Texas, is.
Tiger 55.
Oh my gosh. Mrs. T, I didn't expect this. I expected somewhere in the more mid 40s, which I think is like a good price, like an eBay strong price. Eric answers back.
Tiger 60.
Oh my gosh.
Tiger
does not mess around, and he is a big baller. I will tell you that.
61.
Eric 61 is not backing down.
Tiger 65.
Oh gosh. Tiger 65, guys.
66.
Eric 66. My goodness gracious. Tiger is at 69. This is mind blowing. Man, I think I need to take my shirt off. I'm sweating in here.
Me too.
Woo-hoo. You can take your shirt off, Mrs. T, if you want. All right. Tiger is at 75. Dang. Tiger. Eric is at 76. We might need a support group for people who, oh my goodness. Guys, 65 people here watching this. Even if you're not bidding, this is one heck of a show. Eric is at 81. I need take another drink of my water here.
He is coming unglued. Emerald, he is coming unglued.
And poor Peter can't even look, because every time I show scissors, he gets a little attention and sweat. Eric is at 86. This is unexpected and insane. We've got some lower price items coming right after this, so don't leave, guys. Don't leave. Just sit and enjoy the show.
Okay, so
all right.
Tiger says if you love it that much, enjoy.
All right, where are we at? We've got Eric at 86.
So that's like 87.
Eric at 86. Whew. Going one time. Eric at 86. Going two times. And my goodness gracious, Eric hit that like. Yeah. People have been watching the auctions after the fact, just for the entertainment purposes alone, and I can see why. And I'm gonna
Mike needs Fireball in his coffee.
I'm gonna see Eric at $86. And was that the final bid? 86? Yeah. Eric, the question is, Eric, how many do you want? You can take one, you can take two, you can take however many you want. Eric at 86. Eric at 86. Let's see, how many do you, there is no shame for cutting at that price. Eric says cut two. All righty. Well, Eric, I have a little surprise here. Let's see here. There we go. No. Eric, the lady who won last week, named Michelle, she never paid, she never emailed, and she never responded. And she had hers, and then she never claimed. So Eric, these are yours right here. Eric, these are yours right here. Congratulations. You've got two intact right there that Michelle never claimed, and that's the first time that's happened. And nice one, Eric. There you go. These, what do we do? I think I'm going to put these and start the bidding back up at $50. $50 each. Let's start that bidding again and see if I can. And by the way, this one's for Eric. And it's just worked out perfect that there were two. And yeah, it is sad that people don't claim their stuff, but these are at 50. So if you guys want to start the bidding back up again, I've got TJF at 50, and we'll see where it lands this time. TJF coming strong at 50. Yeah. I don't know what happened to Michelle. She just kind of just went away. And remember, she was the one that said cut the first two. They were all intact. I had a whole string of 10, and she said cut the first two, and then she went away and never paid for them. I don't know. I don't know why people do what they do. I've got TJF on the roll at $50. And TJF, you can take one, you can take two, you can take five, whatever you want. And you won't be shamed here, at least not by me. And Oren is at 50. TJF is at 50. TJF is at the lead. So Oren, you have to be at 51. And Oren, you're out. And let's see. I've got, let's see. Oh yeah, Tiger was the backup bidder. I don't know what his backup bid. What, Tiger, are you still here? We're gonna start all over, and you could bid these to wherever you want. Tiger might have fainted after all that. Either that or his wife saw him bidding and hit him over the head or something like that. But $50 is the bid right now, and 51 is. Tiger says 52. I knew Tiger was still around. Tiger at 52. And we'll see where these land. I think Tiger is going to keep them all intact, but we'll see if he wins or not. And there's 10 here. There's still 10 intact. Again, perhaps the the last 10 string of lollipop Inglehards in North America, maybe even in the world. I don't know. But they're at 52 to Tiger. And considering where you were bidding at, that might actually be a bargain. He's looking for 20 to fill a tube. You've got 10 right here. You get them home. You could leave them intact. You could put them straight into your tube. It's up to you. Let's see. All right, I've got Tiger at 52. Tiger at 52. And I'm going to say Tiger at 52 going one time. And I have a feeling Tiger is going to take them all. And I have a feeling Tiger is going to take them all. But unless you want them at 53, guys, you won't see these again. I can tell you that. And Tiger at 52 going two times as my dog's growling at somebody out in the hallway here. Tiger Stacker at 52 going two times. You have to, they are sweet. They are sweet. You have to bid 53 or higher to get these. And Mrs. T, do you see anything?
No, Tiger.
All right. Tiger at 52. The question is, do you want to keep those intact? Do you want 1, 2, 5? What do you want, Tiger? And I think that's a pretty nice price for those considering where we were bidding earlier. Tiger, best time I ever lost a bid. What an all righty. Well, there's only 10, Tiger. There's only 10. Do you want, I assume you want all 10. Is that correct? And keeping them intact at 10. Whew! All right, here. Mrs. T, take these out of my hand.
Yes.
And
scissors away.
you could take these out of my hand.
Scissors.
And let's cool down with something a little easier.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
And we're almost up to another giveaway. All right, remember that round a little earlier that said Worldwide Mint? And it said 1981 on the front? Well, Patriotic or anybody else who's here who knows about vintage might know a little bit more about this than me. This is the identical round. It has the same name, same eagle on the back, 999, 1 ounce, all the same. The only difference that I noticed was it doesn't say 1981 on the front. So I don't know if this was earlier than 81 or later than 81, but you've got 1 ounce of what appears to be vintage silver for, I don't know, let's throw it out there at, I guess the same price you'd spend on a Buffalo. Let's start at $29. The first one was mint. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to say $29, guys, on this Worldwide Mint. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed. Let me look in the... Yes, it does. All right, this is incredible. This one also says 1981, way at the bottom. Now, my camera isn't good enough to zoom that tight, I don't think. But it says on the bottom 1981. It just doesn't have it underneath her figure here. So it is 1981. It is vintage variety. I don't know if the same person who won the earlier one will want them to contrast. But it is a nice looking round here from 1981. So I just confirmed TJF is at 30 on the 1981 vintage round. And my hope is there's no way it goes for 30. Sorry, TJF, because that is a cool piece for $1 more than you'd pay for a Buffalo. So let me take a swig of my water while you guys sort it out and maybe bid 31 or higher. I think I need to dump it over my head, Mrs. T, after all that. How's the back look? Back looks like this. Has a nice, proud, majestic looking eagle there. Says 1 ounce. Said 999 fine silver spelled out. And we have Jay Swartwood at 31. I knew it wouldn't go for 30. Well, at least I was hoping for a cool vintage round. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for you. And there you go. 31 on the nice vintage round. And let's see. I'm going to say one time, and that would be an absolute steal. An absolute steal on the Worldwide Mint 1981 vintage round, James Riel. And that is the current auction right now. Let me zoom out just a moment as you guys decide whether you want to pay a couple dollars more for a cool old vintage piece. There you go. Current auction. And let's see. I got Jay Swartwood going twice. This is a shocker. I'm surprised it's going for so low, but hey, you guys set the bid, so have at it. Going twice, or else Jay Swartwood is going to ride off into the sunset with a nice old vintage round. Mrs. T, do you see any more bids coming in? Oh wait, I see one. James Riel is at 32. Ooh, just in the nick of time. I was about to hit enter on the sold sign. Kevin Call is at 37. Woo, that was a close one. I almost had sold. And Kevin Call is at 37. Kevin, thank you for sending me your address. I just got it. I'll ship everything you win today in one big package from the previous week and this week. And guys, if you're new here and you bid and you win something, when you pay, please include in your Cash App or your Smart or your PayPal or your Venmo your address. That's very helpful. And yeah, great packaging. Oh, thanks. A couple of people have done unboxing and shown my packaging, including Roman, and he seemed very impressed. Okay, going 2 times at 37 to Kevin Call. And unless there are any other bids, this is my normal pause for about 8 or 10 seconds before I hit the sold. And 3, 2, 1, sniper time. Sold to Kevin Call at $37. Ooh, and we've got, thank you, Kevin. Congratulations. And let's put that to the side for Mrs. T. And by the way, everybody who bids and wins gets a TheSilverStacker sticker. There you go. And everybody who bids and wins a poured piece gets not only a sticker, but a a certificate of authenticity, gets a little satchel, and again, the signature, my official signature with the certificate of authenticity. We are going to go on a beautiful silver skull here. Let me tell you, this landed right on 4.0 something ounces. So 4.0, it was north of 4.0. Oy! It has my T stamp, and it has 999 fine silver stamped into it. It's number 8, so you're getting this under 10. Oh, Mrs. T, Kevin Call at $37 on that. And as far as the finish on it, this, I don't want to say the word perfect. It's darn near perfect. The only thing that wasn't perfect, it had a little indentation, but maybe that adds to the character on the back. You still get all the stamps. And let's see, for 4 ounces times 29, what's 4 times, I'll just round it to 30. 4 times 30 is 120. Let's start the bidding at basically the same price that you would spend on for generic buffaloes. So Jay Swartwood is starting me off at 130. And there you go. It is a beautiful piece. And there you go. $130. And that's basically silver price that you'd spend in a coin shop at generic Buffalo prices. All right, $130 is the bid. $130 is the bid to Jay Swartwood. 58 of you here still. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate your presence. And we'll see what this goes for. Will Jay Swartwood steal it at $130? Or will someone else bid? And Mrs. T, I'm getting a little bit worried here because I think I'd keep it at $130 to be honest with you, but I threw it out there and Jay Swartwood is in the lead. Jay Swartwood is in the lead.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I'm going to say going one time and with no other bids. Wow, that's a shocker because this really is a beautiful piece here. And Jay Swartwood might get it at the same price as 4 Buffalo rounds. Woo! Maybe I don't. This might be the last one I auction if it goes at that price. But either way, fair warning. 2 times. Yeah, that is a bargain, Mark. 2 times to Jay Swartwood. And Jay, if you get it at this will be the absolute steal of the day for 4 ounces of poured silver. Woo! Kevin Call comes to the rescue at $140. And I myself bought the Buffaloes for melting at $29. So basically, this is a bargain. So I've got Kevin Call coming to the rescue at $140. And let's see if Jay Swartwood responds at $145 or if Kevin takes it. It's up to you guys, but I'm going to say going one time to Kevin Call at $140. And I'm going to say 2 times to Kevin Call, and even that is a bargain. And Kevin, if you wind up with it at this, you are doing very, very well, my friend. Going once, going twice. It is wrong week. I would be in on this. Yeah, Will, this is a bargain. Mrs. C, do you see any other bids coming up across your screen?
No, that's Kevin.
Okay, Kevin Call. You are the man, and you get that. Woo! That is a really, really good price for that. And I'm not sure if I'll offer any silver skulls anytime soon. That was a steal. Okay, here is an opportunity for another steal, and then we're going to get to a couple of giveaways as well. Here we go. Anybody here like platinum? Carded platinum and a Pamp Suisse card. There you go. Pristine little card. You got your little serial numbers there. I just thought I'd throw this out as an experiment to see if anybody here likes platinum. I'm going to start the bid on this platinum for $50. Just for the heck of it. Platinum gram at $50. See where it goes. This may, and that's basically like friend of a friend price type of deal. I'll see where it goes at $50. If not, I'll keep it and put it in my platinum stack. Nope, Peter is at $50. Revolution's at $55. TJF, you're out. That's a nice little carded piece. I guess they do like platinum, Mrs. C. Unknown is at $56. And we'll see where the bidding goes. We'll see where the bidding goes. I see Revolution at 57. I see Revolution at 57. Let's see. Alrighty, 57 to Revolution. There are some other interest. We'll see how much these, the weight is 1 gram. 1 gram of platinum. Let me look at the assay card here. Yep, It says 1G PT 999.5. So 1 gram of platinum. That's a good price. All right, I'm going to say going one time. I don't know if I'll offer any more platinum, to be honest with you, because I kind of would have kept it at this price. But anyway, going 2 times, and Revolution, unless anybody wants to bid up to 58, Revolution, you're getting a nice bargain here, my friend. And Mrs. T, do you see any more bids coming in? All right, bargain time here. Revolution. Oh, wait a minute. Peter sniped it.
Yeah.
He is north of the sold. Oh my goodness. Nice snipe there. And there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
So
There you go.
58.
All right, Peter at 58. Nice snipe there, Peter. That was a nice deal. And Mrs. T, there you go. And let's see on this. This is a teeny tiny little piece. And yeah, they go for 75 on AppMax. So tell your friends you can find some bargains here on my channel. Like this little guy here. Can you see who this is? I don't know if you could see it or not. This is a real teeny tiny little piece. That's Minnie Mouse on one side. Camera's not doing it justice. Mickey Mouse on the other side. We'll leave it on the Minnie Mouse side. Let me see if I can close that and that. And this is, let me see what the weight on this is. This is a little 1/20th of silver with Mickey and Minnie. Anything Disney I know is generally popular. What the heck? Let me just go $5 to start with on a Mickey and Minnie piece. There you go, $5 on the Disney piece. James is not a Disney fan. Let's see if anybody wants it for $5 or else we'll just take it off. Yeah, Revolution had a nice snag there. You guys got to pay attention, man. There are some bargains. How do I sign up for the extended payment plan? Do I need good credit? Sorry, Blaine. It's pay within 24 hours. I'd appreciate if you guys would pay today because Mrs. T and I normally use Sundays for boxing everything up because I like to be prompt on Monday morning. And it doesn't appear there's any interest even at $5. People don't like Disney. Let's see if... Okay. See if anybody likes poured silver. And I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for putting this up here after the last poured silver, but this is a beautiful little button and nice little center punch with my
Mark said he bid.
Mark at $5. Mark, good news and bad news. Mark, the bad news is it's already taken off the auction block. The good news is you could have it at $5, my friend. So make a little.
Like Mark? Okay.
And this happens to be 1.0 ounce right on the button. Pardon the pun. Fine silver. This is only the 8th channel button I've ever made. And let's see, 1 ounce. Let me just start it at $30 and see where it goes. Let me start it at $30 and see where it goes. Let's see. On the channel button. Can you see it? There's my stamp. Come on, camera. There you go. 38 at Revolution. 38 on Revolution for poured silver. Who am I looking at? I'm looking at Revolution at 39. Where are we at? Mark takes it for $5, Mrs. T.
Yes.
TJF is at 40. That makes it simple. TJF is at 40. There's 60 people here.
Yes.
And, actually, next we have a giveaway. Tooly Tooly's at 45. Yeah, it is beautiful. And the punch is dead center. Basically, dead center. It will come with a certificate of authenticity that says handmade in the USA. Mrs. T really likes that part. Revolution's at 46. And I always try to land on 1 ounce, and half the time I'm at like 1.2 or 1.3 or 0.9. This one was right on the button at 1 ounce. Probably the best one I've ever made, actually. So there you go. Yep. And Revolution is at 46. And let's see if anybody else goes higher. Has a beautiful little shine to it. It is perfect. And I have Revolution at 46. Anybody else interested? I'm going one time. Will Thule take it for an unboxing? Will Revolution take it for his collection? I don't know, but either way, I'm saying 2 times. And yeah, 008 is a nice number. And you're under 10. You're in the single digits there. I'll probably make more of these. And let's see. Mrs. T, do you see any more bids? Oh, Thule fires back at 47. Tiger is 47. Tiger, you're out. Thule is the lead at 47. Thule's in the lead at 47. As I take another sip here. All right, Revolution, you're out, my friend. You have to bid 48 or higher, or else Thule's taking it. And I'm going to say Thule one time. I'm going to say Thule 2 times. And thank you for your bids, guys. Truly appreciate them. Thule. I will send this on Monday morning. Congratulations. Nice little piece and a pretty good bargain, if I do say so myself. Oh, before the gaw, I thought I'd try something. And this is, and I might be crazy for doing this. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. I was kind of hesitating, but just for the heck of it, I'm going to do straight up junk silver, aka constitutional, aka 90%, 1964. Got a nice little stack there of Kennedy half dollars. Now, if you go in a coin shop and you see these, they will be going for a more of a premium than quarters or dimes in most coin shops. So where am I going to start this? Let's see. The going rate is usually like 21 or 22 times. I'm going to just say 20 times face. So 20 times $2 is $40 and see where it lands. This might be the first and last time I ever do junk silver because I actually keep it and I want it for myself. But just to see where it goes, let me throw it out there at $40. Mike, and which is 20x. Again, I've seen some YouTubers say that in some places, junk silver goes for 22, 23, 24, and in some regions of the country, even higher than that. So let's see. I've got Oren at 45 on my experimental 1964 Kennedy half dollars. Oren is at 45 on the junk. Yeah, it's a deal at 45 Revolution. So that's like 21 times face. And that is pretty much a bargain. Go online, go wherever you want, especially for half dollars. For half dollars. But I am not going to talk about it all day long. I am just simply going to say going once. We have a giveaway right after this. I've got Mike at 46. Mike at 40. And so that's a little more like it. RH at 48. Chris says he's seen it as high as 28 times face. Maybe on, I don't know, AppMex or some of those online bullion dealers. Yeah, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I've got RH at $48, which is what, 22 times face? Warren is at 49, and I was kind of hoping for 50 or north of that. But you guys decide. It's a free auction here. And I'm going to say going one time to Oren at $49. Let's see if anybody wants it at just a cool $50. And every win comes with a sticker. That is true, Revolution. And yeah, I taped the hell out of this. I mean, I put cushion, I put cardboard, and yeah, they are toners, by the way. So this one is a toner. This one is a deep toner. The camera, let me see if I open up the natural light. That doesn't do it justice. It's kind of a nice brown, goldenish brown tone. This is a darker toner. So if you're a collector of toners, there you go. And this one is bright and shiny with a little bit of tonage around the top there. All right, I'm looking at RH at 50. Is that, and so RH is up, TJF, you're out. And Mike, thank you for your bidding. And I appreciate all of the bidding. And yeah, those are nice toners. I'm going to go RH going one time. TJF, your time to respond. And going 2 times. And yeah, I'm looking at this is the only junk. Sorry if any of you get offended by me using an old school coin shop term, but I can tell you this. You walk into any coin shop in the United States of America and ask for junk silver, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. And where are we at $50 with RH? All right, sniper time, going 2 times. And Mrs. T, are you seeing any other bids? Going once, going twice. RH, congratulations. And might be the last time you see junk silver on. Yes. But it's time for some fun here. All right. Well, maybe not the last, because here's some junk silver. I've got a 40% Kennedy half. That's 1968. And I have, let's see, what year is this? 1947, Rosie. And I have a trivia question for you guys. Let's see.
Uh-oh, get ready for it.
Oh, boy. Thanks, Blaine. Like and subscribe, and congrats on that win. All righty. I might have to change this trivia contest to a name called Beat RH, because you have to be really good to beat RH, because A, the guy knows everything, and B, he's quick on the trigger. And by the way, in case you're wondering, if you're interested in becoming a channel member, you do get free shipping. Shipping for everybody is $5. And there it is, shipping $5. But it's free for channel members. If you're at level 2, 3, or 4, that is my offer to you. And if you go all the way to the top of the comments, I kind of linked a link to get you directly to that area to become a channel member. You can even become a channel member after the auction if you'd like. But here's your trivia question. A thick, dark brown Australian food spread made from the leftover brewer's yeast with vegetable and spice. Do you know what that's called? Do you know what that food is called? Do you know what that's called? And let's see. What do you say? Mrs. T, you started to tell me. Old dude came out of nowhere. No, it's not Nutella. It is called Vegemite. Made famous by the song lyrics from the song Down Under by Men at Work. It's called Vegemite. Old dude was quick on the trigger this time. And old dude, you may be an old dude, but you are quick, and you won this little giveaway from Mrs. T and I to you. All right, so old dude, make him a plate, Mrs. T. And thanks for participating. Make me a Vegemite sandwich. That reminds me, what are we having for lunch today? All right, next this is a fun little auction. Not every auction is a big, gigantic, silver pour or something like that. Let me zoom out a little bit and then maybe zoom back in. I scour these coin shops and I look for interesting things. Everybody these days is, and by the way, this one's for old dude. Everybody has been complaining for the last year and a half about inflation. Here is some inflation money. It's teeny tiny. Look at my fingers here. You've got a quarter. You even have an Ike in there. You have a Mercury dime. You've got a little Buffalo nickel. You've got all kinds of inflation money on there. Someone marked $2 on here. Gosh, maybe in the 1970s, because we've been complaining about inflation forever, right, guys? But lately it's been bad. Just for the heck of it, inflation money, I'm going to start that at $2. And I know it's going to go further higher than that, but just for the sake of starting a little bidding war, inflation money, complete with a penny. And these things look perfect. They look like the craftsmanship on whoever created these back in the day. I think this is 1970s. That's my guess. Inflation money, start your bidding at $2. And I would like to try a Vegemite sandwich someday, but I'd like to try it in Australia. Someday, Mrs. T and I are going to travel to Australia, and I'm going to try, I've tried lots of Foster's beers. It's one of my favorites. And so silver, someone's saying, Will, are they silver? I have no idea, but I would doubt it. They are just cute little pieces just for the artistic interest. I'd have to have a magnifying glass to see if they're marked silver. But I think the reason you buy this is just for the novelty of it. And I've got 7 stacks at $3 for the little novelty piece. But going back to what I was yapping about, I'm going to Australia someday. And a tiger, I don't know about that. Maybe Mark, we don't drink Foster's, we sell it to Americans. What do you guys actually drink, Mark? Corona? Dos Equis? Mark has 2, don't they? I heard kangaroos will kick the hell out of you if they anger you or you anger them. And I can't believe this little piece is going for $3, but I'm going to say going once on the fun little novelty piece. In my travels, and I've never told you guys what I do for a living, but in my travels, I once went into a pet shop that was a Chicago underground pet shop. Whoa. And if you know the right people, and if you tell them so-and-so sent you, and it's somebody they know, they will let you into the back room where in the front, they had parakeets and goldfish and all the normal stuff, but they actually had a kangaroo in this underground Chicago pet shop that I went to. And I made to swear, I was like sworn to secrecy. But anyway, long story short, I'm going to go 2 times, $3 on the little novelty inflation money that you could put on your desk and impress your friends with. And who had that? It was 7 stacks at $3, not 7 stacks, 7 stacks at $3, going once, going twice. Sniper time. I could add it to somebody's package if they want. And any more bids? I'm saying sold. All right. And the inflation money. Okay. Next, we're going to do something that was popular earlier. Let's see if it's still popular. Let me zoom out a little bit. We're going to rerun another piece, and a piece of gold. A piece of gold in a nice little display. I'll take this off. A piece of gold in a nice little display. and don't ask me the weight because I have no idea. It is, and so there's my finger in relation. Actually, let's see. It is, I don't have a dime handy, but here's my finger in relation. It's a nice little piece of gold in a display card that can easily be framed and put up for your display. I don't know who won it last time. Mrs. T might be able to find out, but I'm going to throw it out there for 20 bucks. Blaine, I have no idea what the weight is, but I can tell you it's probably at least 20 bucks worth of gold because that's what I paid for it. So there you go. Gold Rush, 20 bucks. And TJF and Bob Barker each got one at 26 earlier. 20 bucks. We'll see where it goes. If anybody's interested, yeah, I don't know what the weight is. That would involve me taking it out of this display that's already glued onto and weighing it. But either way, unknown is at 20 bucks for the neat little gold nugget display piece right there. Let's see. Yeah, Mark, that was $3 on the little inflation money. Let's see. Unknown has it. Natalie, you're out. I've got unknown at $20. Natalie, you're out. It would take $21 to beat that bid. For those of you who are still here and sticking around, we're coming down to the end. And unknown, you can, man, if you get it at $20, that is a heck of a bargain because, just because. Natalie, you'd have to bid $21 in order to be in the lead here because unknown is going to get it at a steal at $20 for the cool little Gold Rush piece. I will be happy to add that to anybody's envelope or start a new one for whoever wins it. All right. Any other interest in the Gold Rush going two times at $20, 21 bucks, and you're in the lead. 21 bucks and in the lead. 7 stacks is at 21. Unknown, you're out. Kevin is at 25. That's a little more like it, guys. Kevin Cole is at 25. And I'm going to say going one time to Kevin Call at $25. Have you found a 1940 Denver BU Washington quarter? John, I have no idea if I've ever even seen one of those in a coin shop. I haven't been looking for 1940 Denver BU Washington quarters. Sorry. Let's see. Going 2 times to Kevin Call at $25. Kevin Call. $25. And Kevin, I think that's a nice little price. Sold to Kevin Call. And just as an offer, if anybody puts in the words bin 25, they can have this last one. So whoever I see, the very first bin 25 gets it. So quick on the fingers, well, RH, because I know he's quick. Kevin Call got it at 25. My surprise offer is bin 25. Kevin, you could take another one, or anybody else could say bin 25 and get the last little gold nugget for their collection. And how do you like that? All right, I will just put it on the side here. And remember, that's a bin, 25 bucks on the gold nugget. Let's see what is next. Next, I have kind of a cool little piece here. If you like exonumia, Oren says bin 25. So Mrs. T, let's give this to Oren. And thank you, Oren. There you go. Okay, if any of you saw my video with my buddy Russ on exonumia, this is a piece of exonumia. This is a very good example of one of my absolute favorite characters in history, Benjamin Franklin. On the obverse, it has Benjamin Franklin, and what you might not be able to see is like a little signature. And on the reverse, it has the, let's see, what does that say? The Franklin Mint Collector Series or Society. Ooh, it has a year here. Let's see. 1980. 1980. It has Ben Franklin holding a key and a little string to a kite. Presumably, oh yeah, there's a thunderstorm in the background there. Ben Franklin piece. Let's just say, I think this, I want to spur some bidding here. So let's just start it at $10 on the Exonumia. $10 on the cool piece of Exonumia 1980 Ben Franklin. Any interest in the old Ben Franklin Exonumia? And by the way, we do have another GAW coming up. I assume it's copper, although it could be brass. It's not marked anywhere. I think basically you're buying it for the artistic value. Any interest at $10. It could be bronze. I'm not really sure, but the year is 1980. And let me see, unless I could see with my window here. No, it doesn't say. It's not marked copper, brass, bronze. I sure hope it's not gold. Just kidding. Going 2 times for a $10 start on the Exonumia. Any Ben Franklin fans here? And I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Sold. No interest at $10. Okay, we'll take that off. I'll just leave it here. If you want to bin it for $10, just put bin $10. And let's see what's next. All righty. 2 pieces left. 2 pieces left. Next, we've got some straight up silver. Some straight up silver in a neat little dragon bar. And this is the second to the last. So if you're planning on bidding, this is from 2018. It's got some toning at the bottom. It's got the queen on the front, 1 ounce of pure silver, dragon bar. Let's just start. Ooh, look at it glimmering there. Let's just start it at $30 and see where it goes. Oh, Kevin took the Ben Franklin. Thank you, Kevin. Exonumia from 1980. Dragon bar, $30 to start. Gator Train Chaser is in at $30. Gator Train Chaser is, thanks Mark, and thanks Mike, $30 on the silver bar. Kind of, if you like dragons, this one is for you. Unknown, Mike is at 31. Unknown, you're out. Let's see where she lands. Rome, sorry you're broke, my friend. Gator is at 32. We've got a little bidding war on the cool silver bar. And let's see, what mint is this? Got to even look. This says Australia. Ooh, Australia. We've been on that Australia theme. Maybe this is Perth Mint. Mark, who else in Australia would make this? It's got to be Perth Mint, right? There you go. 32 to Gator Train Chaser. I'm not seeing any other bids. I'm going to say going 1 time on the cool silver bar. Mrs. T, are you seeing any other bids?
No, I'm seeing Gator 32.
Okay, I've Gator at 32. Yeah, I sense a theme, Australian theme. Going 2 times. And anybody else? It is sniper time. Oh, Tiger's at 33 to add to your collection. I like silver bars myself. I have an upcoming video. I haven't made it yet, but I've got it all kind of figured out in my head. It's going to be on my bar collection. And I am one of those people who likes art bars, old vintage bars, stuff like this. And for $33, I think that's a pretty good price. But we'll see what you guys think. Tiger does. Tiger agrees. Going once to Tiger. Anybody else? Anybody else? Going 2 times. Rome's at 34. Rome's at 34. Let's see if Tiger comes roaring back with kilo bars are sweet. I don't go that high yet. I've never bought a kilo yet. 10 ounces is the highest I go. Let's see. I have Roman at 34. Tiger, now you're out. Rome at 34. Roman, you are at 34. Rome at 34. Tiger, you're out. Rome, you're the leader. Going once, going twice, and we'll see if there's any response. Let's see here. Tiger ups the bid to 35. And Rome, you're out now. It's Rome and Tiger. Back and forth. Kevin Call out of nowhere. 37. The neat little, I almost said tiger bar. It's not a tiger bar. It's a dragon bar. And if you are a Game of Thrones fan or just like dragons, I've got Kevin Call at 37. And I'm going to say going one time to Kevin Call. See if anybody else comes out of the woodwork. Or those other two guys that were interested, Rome or Tiger. You guys are both out. Kevin's got it at 37. And Mrs. T, are you seeing anything? See if those other fellas. Let's see. Tiger. Tiger's at 39. They need to make a tiger bar. I need to find a tiger bar for you. It is Tiger at 39. 40 would have to be the bid to be in the lead right now. And we are at the second to the last item. We're coming down to the end here, guys. If stick around, I've got another giveaway. And it's a nice one. Nice little giveaway. I got Tiger at 39. Going once. And Tiger at 39 going twice. And I am poised to hit the sold button in just a moment. And Mrs. T, are you seeing any other bids coming in?
Not at this time.
Sniper time. All right, I've got, oh my goodness, a snipe. Kevin Call timed it perfectly. Oh, Kevin Call. Sorry, Tiger. Kevin Call, gotcha, man. Woo! Kevin Call at 43, Mrs. T. Here you go. Out of nowhere is right. All right. The last auction item is going to be an experiment. And I appreciate you guys all hanging out. There's over 40 of you here on this Saturday morning. And you're hanging out. We're having fun. I'm about to do the last giveaway. But the last auction item itself is going to be let's see here. Let me move this. This is the last auction. Drum roll, please. It's not silver. I just thought I'd try, just for the heck of it, to see if there are any baseball card fans, as I try not to do a face reveal. This is a Michael Jordan card in good shape. Michael Jordan's very popular these days. I'm going to start the bidding. What the heck? I'll start it low just to spur interest, or see if there is any interest. $15 on the Michael Jordan card. Hi, thank you, Snoopy and Revolution. Yeah, there's been some fun bidding wars, that's for sure. Let's see if anybody likes MJ at $15. And don't go away, stick around, because there is a giveaway, $15 on the MJ, or else I will keep it gladly. Just wanted to see, as an experiment, if there's any interest. Yeah, might be a mean person. I don't know. Never met him, never had the opportunity, but man, he's the best ever. Yeah, there were some good laughs today. Going once, going twice. Mrs. T, do you have see any bids?
No, I do not.
Okay, let's not end it like that then. Let's end it with some silver.
Okay.
The last auction. All right, I'll tell you what. What the hell? Let's end it with a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a custom pour piece, insane colors, insane colors. I don't know if you could tell, it's like an aqua color. This is 2 ounces of silver. It's stamped by a guy named Dixie Silver Miner, and it's 2 ounces of interesting silver. We'll make this the last one. I don't want to end with a dud. 2 ounces of interesting silver. Let's see. Man, I think we have to start at least $60 for that one, because the silver content alone is $58 worth. That's what you'd pay for 2 buffaloes. And this is insanely toned. Let's see, the one person in the room who knows how beautiful these are in person is Rome, because he did an unboxing on his channel of one just like this, but smaller, that was last week. So $60 is the start, and it's made by the Dixie Silver Miner. Revolution is at 60, and that is a steal, and we'll see where it goes. And there's still over 40 of you here. Stick around for the silver giveaway, but right now I'm looking at Revolution at $60, and that is like insane. That's what you'd pay for 2 buffaloes. All right, woo. And thanks everybody. It's going on 11 a.m. It does look like a gator back. These are called the gator back style. They are made by a guy named Dixie Silver Miner, and we'll see if anybody has an appreciation for poured silver. Right, as of right now, I just see Revolution at $60, and he might get a steal here.
Yeah.
And for some guy toned that, made it look beautiful. I'm going once, going twice. Yeah, $60 is a steal. Maybe everybody ran out of money. Stick around for the GAW. Gator is at 61 for the gator back style silver bar. I will include a certificate of authenticity. The last one like this was last week. That went for $130, and I think it was 1 ounce if I remember correctly. So I've got Revolution at 64, and boy, those of you who stuck around to the end are witnessing the bargain of the day. The bargain of the day. I've got Revolution at 64, and considering last week's went for 130, that's insane. Let's see, going one time. Revolution at 64. TNT out of nowhere knows a bargain when he sees it at 70. And Tiger says, just closed on getting on my YouTube. Thank you so much, T. And Mrs. T, our pleasure. TNT, you are the leader right now at $70 on a handcrafted poured silver piece. And I'm going to say going one time to TNT Stacker. And TNT, in case you didn't know, you'll get a certificate of authenticity. One of my stickers. Shipping is $5, but if you become a channel member at levels 2, 3, or 4, and there's a link at the top of the comments, you can have shipping for free. But I'm going 2 times, and that is a steal, my friends, considering last week's went for 130. Wow. I've got Revolution at 72. Revolution at 72. And thank everybody for being here. There's a GAW in just a moment, so stick around. We'll see where this goes. I'm going to say 72 going one time to Revolution. We'll see if TNT fires back. And 2 times to Revolution at 72. TNT is at 74. Ooh, in the nick of time. Revolution. 75. So 76. Yeah. Yeah, Rome said I paid 130. I am quite shocked that it's going for this low, Rome. And let me zoom in a little bit, Pete, so people can see how pretty that thing is. Yeah. Oops, get my cursor in the right spot.
TNT 77.
Handcrafted. I'm looking at TNT at 77, and that's where we're at. And even that is way too low for a, let's see, handcrafted. By the way, this was, I believe this, 2017 is when this guy was pouring. He was a YouTuber, and as far as I know, he just disappeared. Absolutely, he was a YouTuber, pretty prolific, made hundreds of videos, and then disappeared in the year 2020. That's what I was told by guys, and anybody correct me if I was wrong. But this, I don't know if this guy's still alive or what, but I'm got it 180, and I don't know if you'll ever see another one of these out on auction anymore. It does look beautiful. Beautiful colors. I tried to zoom in a little bit to get the technique that this guy used. I've got TNT is at 83. If you no comment, Mark. TNT is at 83. Yeah, he went away just like Michelle did. All right. 83 to TNT, as Mark makes me laugh here. Yeah, I don't know where this guy disappeared to. God, I hope COVID didn't get him, but he disappeared in 2020 and never to be heard from again. And yeah, this could be the last chance, because if this guy is passed away or just, I don't know what happened to him, when are you ever going to see another one of these? All right. Going one time at 83 to TNT, if I have everything correctly. Going two times to TNT. The guy who poured at Spokane is called Dixie Silver Miner. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. Dixie Silver Miner. And anybody else? Mrs. T, do you see any other bids on your end? The high bid I see is 83.
That's why I see TtheSilverStacker.
That's a heck of a bargain. TNT. Whew, you got a steal, my friend. All righty. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And I appreciate you bidding or even just hanging out. The next, I don't know if RH is going to get this one. And here's what we're bidding on. Let's see. This is a tough one. And you've got a 40% Kennedy half dollar, 1968. A nice little toner, 1947, 90% junk silver. That's what the bid is going to be given away to one of you 37 people who is still present. And this is not an auction. This is a giveaway and a tough trivia question. Mark, maybe you might be the only person who knows this one. There was a movie that endeared me to Australia from 1986, and it wasn't Crocodile Dundee. It was a movie where the hero was a young man, a kid. 1986 adventure family movie starring Henry Thomas, who was in the movie E.T. And I had to look this up because I remember it being the Donkey Engine movie, because that was a pivotal part of the movie. The Donkey Engine was the mystery in the movie. It was a fun little kid movie. And the question is, it's not really named the Donkey Engine movie. It has two names. And let's see. I see somebody got one of the names. It's not called Wolf Creek, not called King Jack, not called Kangaroo Jack. The two names that I got were Frog Dreaming and The Quest.
Oh, boy.
And sorry, Mrs. T, the hero of the movie was a young boy, and there was a cute girl in the movie that I kind of liked as a kid. Let's see, in 86, how old was I? 14 or 13 or something like that. I will accept either Frog Dreaming or The Quest because it is officially listed as either of those names. And I can't believe there's actually anybody else on the planet that's actually seen this movie because it only did like $171,000 at the box office, which means it was an absolute flop. So let me go. And how I saw it, good Lord, I don't know, maybe at midnight on public television TV or something like that. Let me see as I scroll down if I can see who was the first person with either of those names. No, I'm looking at bidding here. Scroll. People asking about that previous bid. That's not a knife. Let's see. King Jack, Kangaroo Jack, RH.
Yes.
You got to be kidding me. RH with Frog Dreaming.
Yes.
RH. Oh my.
Only RH.
RH, you need to go and apply and be on some of those game shows on TV. Snoopy was right behind with The Quest, but I accepted Frog Dreaming. Several of you knew. How the heck did you guys? I thought I was the only one in America who watched this movie. Frog Dreaming or The Quest. Guys, it has been fun. Here, congratulations. RH, that one's for you. Mark, thank you so much for being here and helping out. Michigan, thanks for helping out as well. This has been a fun one. I have no idea whether or not we'll have another auction next Saturday because it does take quite a bit of driving and searching and looking for these interesting items. And I don't know, TBD, but today's auction was a lot of fun. Thanks for being here. We had some heart pumping bidding, and just that was incredible. And also a lot of laughs. And my goodness, Tiger, I did not have to pull out the scissors on the string of 10. He might, of Englehart's, he might have the only intact 10 string in the world at this point in time. Hope you have some good Frog Dreaming or quests this week. And with that, I'm going to say so long, God bless, and we'll see you. Oh, by the way, there's a video premiere tomorrow morning, and it's a good one. It's with Russ from Harlan J. Burks. And so I'll see some of you at 8:30 in the morning on Sunday morning. I'm going to church today, so my Sunday morning is free. For now, I'm going to go cut the grass. Guys, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. It was so much fun. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Take care, everybody.